Oh, ooh, it's playing. It's recording. Woof. Let me get situated here. Oh, no timber. Oh, fuck.
We're yelling timber. We're going down.
Oh man, it is the summer. I guess we should dig that from the depths of 2014.
Sure.
Well, who are you? Who is this person?
I'm Bryan.
Oh, hello. I'm Christian. What is this? What are we doing?
This is a podcast?
Is it?
Is it?
I feel like for some reason it's something you should introduce right now.
We watched the last 4 episodes of iCarly.
Yeah, we did. We cheated, even though we're only talking about 3 out of those 4 episodes.
Which ones are we talking about again?
Episodes. First off, introduce the segment, introduce the podcast, make it official.
What is up, guys? My name is Bryan. I'm one after That Poké Duo.
And I'm Christian, again, introducing myself, even though I've done it. We are kind of in a weird mood.
Yeah.
I'll just say it. Those last 3 episodes kind of sucked ass.
Yeah.
I mean, cumulatively, okay, I'm not being fair.
Yeah, that's the last 2 were good. Because we're combining. We're doing.
We're
doing 4, right?
Well, no. We'll get to that. Like, let's save that for the finale podcast episode, because I really think this one that we just watched, episode 10. That needs to be on the last video we do.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do, everybody, is we're going to do this episode of iCarly, this podcast episode of iCarly, and then we're gonna do one last one. Mm-hmm. I know we've been away for a while. A lot's happened. I'm sorry. We're famous and we're rich and we have very busy lives. But what we're gonna do is this one, and then the last one's gonna have 4 honkin' episodes that we talk about. But we've already watched one of the 4 that we're going to do in the last podcast episode. So today we're just going to be talking about episodes, 7 through 9.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because the one we just watched, episode 10...
is the best.
Is like the best, probably out of the last 3 or 4. Because these last 3, 7 through 9, as we said, man, it's
like they gave the writers from episodes 4, 5, and 6 a break. They were just like,
yeah,
you did a good job with those episodes. You deserve a rest.
Yes.
And then they let the local high schoolers who hadn't seen an episode of iCarly before do these 3.
I almost feel like it's the opposite. I think that all the creative energy went towards episode 10.
Yeah.
Which we can't talk about yet, but, we suffer for our audience.
We suffer for our art.
But it was good, really good, because I think that they kind of put the energy all in that one episode, and they kind of just slacked on the last 3 episodes.
I've never actually cared, who the actors were that portrayed Mrs. Benson and Pearl, but now we know.
Yeah, we're looking at the credit screen. We paused on one of the credits.
Mary Shear was Mrs. Benson, and Mia Serafino was Pearl.
Not bad. But yeah, in my opinion, I think they gave their A team episode 10, and their B team kind of filled in the gaps with episodes 7, 8, and 9. Because those episodes aren't bad. Nothing happens in them, though.
Right.
Aside from an occasional laugh, I mean, and Bryan usually, you're usually kind of the guy that goes like, well, I mean, it wasn't that bad. But even even tonight, you're like, there's not much to redeem here.
Yeah.
I mean,
normally I'd want to go through and talk about each kind of episode, but
we will do that still. Yeah. Because we have to. It's our job.
Yeah, it's our job that we don't get paid to do.
We get paid for it in different ways. I get mad vagina from this job. Are you kidding me? So we gotta do it.
Okay, so... But
in some
The
bits.
way I would group the goodness of these 3 episodes, first one was... The first 2 were... I don't want to say bad, but I don't want to say good either. What's the middle?
Oh, I mean, it's okay. I mean, like all of them were like mediocre.
Yeah.
But out of the best of them was episode 9, where there was like this influence.
But I hated the opening of that one, though.
Yeah, well, I know that was kind of the point. I mean, like, here's what I think. Like, episode 7 opens. Hang on, I gotta retract. Episode 7, like, cumulatively, is the worst out of this bunch.
Yeah.
Episode 8...
Which is unfortunate, because there were drag queens in that one, and drag queens are awesome.
Yeah, they just didn't utilize them enough or properly.
Right.
But episode 8 is better, but it's still like, what really happened here other than Jake from State Farm showing up? And
he was just slapped into that episode.
I know, and so was Josh Peck. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, really. And I love them both, especially Josh Peck.
He did do the one thing, though.
He did. We'll get to it. But and then episode 9, which, oh man, hang on, what happened? Well, seriously.
Oh, that was the Fight Club.
Yeah, no, the influencer
The
female
influencer Fight Club.
Yeah,
Yes.
the female influencer Fight Club. It was mildly entertaining and the best out of all 3. That being said...
Do we like the monkey?
Yeah, I mean, when you put a monkey on the show, it's automatically going to get your ratings. It's going to get you some likes. It's going to get you some subscribers. I'm mixing media.
Wait, was that in 10 or was that in 9?
Oh,
that monkey was in 2 episodes.
10 we haven't covered, and it's not in our discussion so far. That was episode 8.
Okay. Because that monkey was in like 2 episodes.
There's just one.
It was just one? I thought it was in 2.
See, it blends together. Like, these all just blended like a mush.
I just sworn that monkey was in 2 episodes.
Well, and this is what I would love for...
What was the monkey's name again?
I don't even remember. I don't know.
He flew in from the Barbados.
Here's the thing, man.
Sully!
Sully, there you go.
Sully. It was Sully. I knew it was a character from freaking...
Monsters, Inc.?
No. I was thinking Uncharted.
Oh, that too.
I was thinking Uncharted.
Uncharted. You know, like, iCarly crew, they need to, like, understand that you need to deliver. You're releasing these weekly. Every episode needs to be kind of a punctuated event. But I'm slogging through these episodes, man. Like they feel like a chore to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
And not the whole thing. There are funny moments still. I still love the characters, and that makes it even more frustrating because like you get to a fucking B plot, and it's mainly the B plots in these episodes. The A plots are actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
They're not super investing, but they're still pretty funny. Regardless, it's like you need to like amp up everything in the story, not just the A plot. B plot also needs to be interesting. And I'm just gonna say it, man. Millicent, I really don't give a shit about her character. I don't give a shit about Millicent. I don't. I think the actress is fine. She's talented. But like they need to give her something else to do other than just be snarky, because that's half of the plot in these episodes. You know, like, oh, what's she doing? Oh, she's like, going against another 11-year-old in like a
debate.
A debate?
A political debate, yeah.
A political debate? It's just nothing's there. Nothing is there. What's there to laugh at other than the name of her opponent, which is like Wienermeyer or like Wienerhammer?
Like,
I don't even remember. It's like, oh, Wienermeyer.
Gavelmeyer.
Yeah.
Or something like that. That was the nickname he gave himself.
It's like, yeah, I guess that's funny verbally. Can you do something with it? Nope. We have a group of fucking drag queens. Can we do something with it? Yeah, kinda. We're gonna reference Reese Witherspoon movies a lot.
Yeah. They get one performance, and they're just hosting the debate.
Yeah. That's really
That's what they do. I swore one of them looked like the guy from Pentatonics.
Oh yeah,
It's not him.
We did look that up.
Yeah, it's not him.
Yeah.
He looks just like the guy from Pentatonics.
I forgot all about that.
And it's not, and I feel... Actually, I don't really care, but...
Yeah, Bryan, damn. I have never seen the side of you, man. You were just, like, cashed out. Because we just watched a legitimately good episode, and we have to go back and talk about...
The bad ones.
Well, they're not bad, they're just mediocre and boring.
The ones we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, they're slogging through the story. They just don't care. You know, now we get an episode that we actually like and had character development, and it's like the other three were just all right, we'll start with episode 7. We'll do our job like we promised. Episode 7, what happened? Let me rethink what fucking happened.
Okay, Carly and Spencer got invited to do this this Amazing Race type reality show.
This internet-based tournament thing.
And it's basically the Amazing Race. Is basically what it is.
Yeah, and Spencer gets over competitive and overbearing, as many older siblings do.
This is the one where they would do the flashback to them playing Sorry, and the guy did not even look remotely like Spencer.
Yeah, the actor they played for young Spencer did not look like Spencer in the slightest.
For a second, I thought it was just Bo wearing like a black wig.
Bo?
Yeah. The ex-boyfriend? Carly's ex-boyfriend?
It did look a little bit like Bo. I'm surprised you remember Bo. The tail's on the microphone. My cat entered the room. She realizes we're bored.
The cat entered the chat.
Exactly. These the Spencer and Carly, they want to do this tournament. It's like influencer based, internet based, and it's like Carly's an influencer. She's famous on the internet. Yeah. I think that was it. Maybe it was like
she bypassed the tryouts because she was a child actor.
Oh, that's right.
Or a child influencer. Excuse me.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
But like it's said in the episode, Spencer is very competitive, as he usually is, and
they're like an hour late for the audition.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the whole theme of the episode is like Carly kind of realizes she resents her brother Spencer for kind of being overbearing and forceful with the way he conducts competitions. Whenever they play games together, he's always the one that leads, or tries to win no matter what. There's a scene where like that funny scene, a relatively very funny scene where he's training Carly very abusively. He's throwing ice cubes at her and like, making her drink like super spicy drinks, like these energy drinks that she throws up, and making her do push-ups and shit. Just being like super competitive and being very like in her face. And all she wants to do is continue idolizing her older brother, but he's just being overbearing. And then they get to the competition, and this continues. They have a conversation about it, and they wind up losing the competition. But then Spencer delivers one of the fucking best moments, I think, in the entire series. He almost dies.
Yeah.
Like, Spencer almost dies from a melon that gets hit right in the fucking noggin. Almost knocks his head off.
So in order to make this game show, all Carly has to do is slingshot a melon at a target.
Exactly.
And Carly has the aim of someone who cannot aim very well.
Exactly.
So she's missing just every single target. She's actually hitting real actual people with these melons.
Yeah.
And then they start yelling at each other, and then Carly finally goes like, I just want to be treated as your equal. And then Spencer just goes like, you will hit the target, because you are my equal.
Exactly.
And then she pulls it back. She pulls the slingshot back. It goes forward. The melon then just flies back and...
Yeah, for like no discernible reason at all.
Yeah.
Like just it flies out of frame and then back into Spencer's face.
Does physics work that way?
Yeah, like a bullet. Like he
Yeah.
basically eats it like a bullet. Like I thought they were gonna kill Spencer for a second. It was hilarious.
And he was like talking, so I was like, when you tell your friends, can you make it seem cool?
Yeah.
Like one of those things you'd say before you die.
Yeah. That whole sequence.
Tell my wife I love her.
That whole sequence almost made this 3-episode run worth it because it was legitimately probably the funniest moment out of this whole season. And Spencer's had quite a few fucking shiners, like a few great moments in the season. Yeah. But this is one of the best.
Yeah.
I would say so. That doesn't really save the episode though, because as funny as it is, it's like, well, we have a shitty B plot where Millicent is debating one of her peers in a political debate, and they even make a joke about it at the beginning, like, Harper makes a joke about how boring it is, and that doesn't make it any less boring. Right. And then there's a thing with Harper, which they have not utilized that well this season at all.
Yeah.
Who she's just doing her fashion thing, and she invites a bunch of drag queens into this show she's doing, which gets canceled, and it's just centered around her trying to appease these 4 drag queens, and eventually she just decides, everyone likes Reese Witherspoon in this type of community, so I'm just going to make every outfit a Reese Witherspoon movie outfit. And that was the plot. Yeah. That was it. That was the plot. That's not a plot.
And the drag queens host the child debate
at the end, because they have to bring them together somehow. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. It's lame.
Yeah.
It's lame.
Like, even the joke that she told to basically tell that dude to F off wasn't even that funny.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, there's no comedy here. I mean, Harper, the actress for Harper is extremely talented, and I really do like her delivery. Outside of that, as well as the drag queens have a good few funny lines here and there. Other than that, I didn't care less.
Siri, we found our stylist.
Yeah, it was those type of jokes. It was just these throwaway one-liners. It was like, who gives a shit? Yeah. And even with the Carly and Spencer thing, like, Carly's realizing that she idolizes Spencer, sure, but like, oh no, Spencer has always been kind of over accommodating and kind of forceful with the way he acts with competitions and games whenever they're both involved. Oh, got it. What a great character development. What a great moment. Like, it's like, what is this? It's like, this is like for toddlers. Other than a few funny moments, it's just kind of like, got it. They're having sibling difficulties. It's not that interesting, and and only occasionally is it funny. Especially even when Spencer's like being super like coachy and like trying to put her through the ringer. Like, I'm gonna make you drink this fucking glass of like pure ghost chili juice. It's all just kind of like shallow humor. I chuckled at it. Only a few times did I laugh. When Spencer eats it, that's kind of the only time I really burst it out, and it really is funny. But like, next episode, man, I got nothing. Yeah. I got nothing on this one. Really.
This episode, Episode 8, Josh comes back as Paul. Yeah, Paul's his name.
The producer.
The producer, Paul. Mm-hmm. And he goes, "Hey, Carly, we have a doll for you."
Yeah, like
essentially.
Basically a Funko Pop.
Yeah, it's Funko Pop, Build-A-Bear, that kind of shit.
Like a plush type of Patreon exclusive YouTuber merchandise stuff.
Yeah. And they go to this place that builds it, US Bay or something like that. It's called US Bay.
Yeah, I think that is it, yeah.
It's like US Bay or something like that. And the guy working there is Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, literally Jake from State Farm just shows up.
Not the one fat guy that's like, khakis? Yeah, not that guy.
The new one that State Farm hired.
Yeah.
The one that you see in all the ads. He's in this episode, and they don't make any jokes about it.
Yeah.
There's no... It's like, dude, you guys have a window of opportunity to make a little clever nod at that.
You could have had, like, doll insurance or something like that.
Anything. No, in his character, he's just an owner of a fucking doll shop, and he's creepy. That's it. He's just a creepy doll owner. It's like, okay, and Harper falls in love with him, confirming that she's bisexual.
Yeah.
Which I believe it's already been confirmed. I don't know if that's... I feel like...
I don't think she's ever dated a guy in the show. It's always just been double Dutch, or she and Spencer were having a contest to see who could get the most girls.
Right. I think she's flirted with guys before, though.
But never, like, has she actually gone on a date.
Sure.
But she's definitely flirted, but she's never gone on a date.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't care less about this plot, this B plot. I didn't really care about the A plot, where Carly's obsessing about
the doll looking like her and being a representative of her.
Exactly, because she's obsessing about, like, this small portion of her fame, which is a theme in this reboot series of her being too obsessive about minute details about how people look at her or how they perceive her in the limelight, which I don't know how I feel about that still, but there's so many moments of that. This is one of the peak ones where it's like Josh Peck, playing this big producer that she's hired on, like, hey, which I do love him in this episode. He's one of the highlights. I love seeing Josh Peck, but he comes in and he's like, hey, guess what? You've got a doll made out of you. It's like a plushie. Here you go, iCarly doll, and this doll has big boobs is the joke.
Yeah. And
she doesn't like it because it's a misrepresentation of her figure and her personality and all that,
which is fine.
Yeah, and she's so obsessive about it, and just like goes head over heels just to make it right. And they go to the fucking guy that made the doll, and Jake from State Farm.
So right now it's like, okay, we'll fix it.
Yeah, and then he makes it worse by making her look like a fucking horror movie doll, and it's like, funny.
He makes the riches to rags doll, I think that's what we called it.
Yeah, but it looks like Annabelle or some shit. Like, it's like a horror movie.
No, that's the one that Carly made.
It still looked creepy. I mean, when I looked at both...
So,
it was just this creepy, super fucking...
Yeah, she was... Her hair, the doll's hair was awful. It looked like she was wearing, like
a potato bag.
For pants.
Yeah, it was just like a very out-of-touch, very creepy doll.
And then some of their lines were like, I have female friends, they're cats.
Right.
It's like in that kind of monotone.
But it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Like, they could have really they could have gone for broke and just like made her say some seriously fucked up shit. But nah, it's like, I don't follow social media. It's like, got it, okay, whatever. I get what you're doing, show. Like, I don't know. Like, they really could have dug into that, but I didn't laugh at any of those parts.
Yeah.
And this whole bit is just not interesting to me. Like, I don't care about Carly trying to fix, like, her merchandise when it revolves around, like, oh no, is my likeness appropriated to a doll? Like, am I being represented correctly in a fucking toy that says it's me? It's like, it's just... They could have made it funnier, but they kind of treated it seriously.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are they going this route? They could have really just made a shitload of weird jokes around this. But no, it's just like, they kind of played it straight. I mean, other than how the doll looked and how everyone reacted, it was just kind of played for straight. And I was like, this is really strange.
And then Paul makes Carly choose between the hot one, which is the one with the big boobs.
Right.
And whatever they called the second one. I forget what they called that.
The one that looked like shit.
Yeah, it's unofficially the one that looks like shit.
Right.
But so Carly's idea is to literally like cut them in half and then sew them back together and use them as one to kind of make a point at the marketing company.
Yeah, which they treat as like this expo.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But it's also like a mall, like a Build-A-Bear workshop type thing.
Yeah.
It's like, this is not how these things work. Like, the back room of this mall outlet is where, like, this producer, Josh Peck, is making these decisions. It's like, this shit would be done, like, in a warehouse. Like, it wouldn't be done, like, in a mall.
That literally, I didn't say it when we were watching, but that looked like the setting to where Carly and Sam had those 5th graders make the penny teas.
Yes, and I'm going to bring that up again because there's another setting in this episode that I believe it's the same set as what you're referring to. Mm-hmm. Also, the same set where Gibby almost died falling from the ceiling. Yeah. Which apparently the stuntman for that episode actually cracked like 5 ribs. Yeah. Which I think yes, I agree with you. It's in this episode and the next one, and I'll bring it up in a minute for the next episode. But as far as this one, they resolve it with just taking Carly's name off of the merchandise and giving it to the kids, and some kid in the corner gets inspired by it and goes like, I'm gonna be a girl boss and like go for broke and just fucking like what did she say? Something like that. I forgot her words. Like they were at the time they were good. I'm gonna make financial decisions the right way and fuck people over. It was something fucked up like that. And Carly's like, oh, good thing I'm making the right influence, in a very cringy kind of way. Yeah. And then the episode ends. It's just like it's just a nothing episode, man. Like why do I care about Carly selling merchandise?
Side point: did Carly ever have sex ed?
Right. What was your point on that?
I just thought that was such a stupid line at the very beginning. She was like, either I'm pregnant or you got me a doll from USA Bay.
Oh yeah, that's right. When Josh Peck's character delivers the news of the Funko Pop dolls. Yeah.
And then she literally goes like, wait, am I pregnant? And then Paul goes like, no. And I'm just like, how would he even know?
Right. I actually kind of like that one. Like that stupid shit. I was just like, I'd rather the episode just go for broke and be crazy. But they had this like weird moral thing where like, well, I don't want to be misrepresented. I don't know what to do. And they had this like serious connotation around it. And it was like, this does not need to be the episode where they take this stance, of like serious tone. This needs to be a weird episode. And they kind of got close with that with the weirdism of Jake from State Farm. Let me redo that. Jake from State Farm's character being a creepy doll guy who does nothing but obsess about the realism of these black-eyed dolls that he owns.
When they finally went on that date, and he was like, I can tell you every single doll that's ever existed in this store. And then she was like, no?
Yeah, she just walks off and goes like, I'm awesome, fuck you. And that was Harper's leaving quote.
Yeah. Essentially.
And what else happened? I feel like something else happened in this.
God, literally nothing happened in that episode.
What was the B plot?
I thought the B plot was Jake from State Farm and Harper going on a date.
That is what it was. Yeah, that's exactly what
that
it was.
That was the B plot. We went over that.
That is. Damn. Man, like that this might be... Dude, the more I think about it, this might be the worst one.
Yeah.
For real. Like, it's so shallow, both in concept and execution. I mean, at least episode 7 had, like, a fun, cute thing, like a sibling rivalry dynamic going on.
Wait, the monkey was introduced in this one. Wait, was it? You said it was episode 8 that the monkey was introduced, right? Or was it episode 9?
It was 9.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was 9. We're professionals, everybody. We keep track. No, that was 9. Okay. And that's what kind of... We'll talk about 8 or 9 in a second, but leaving episode 8, I at least there was that sibling rivalry type of dynamic that kind of made it cutesy, you know, in the previous one, episode 7,
yeah.
And that and Spencer eats it, which, man, that really did kind of save it. But this one had nothing.
Like, someone, not us, because we don't have time to do this, but someone just take those, like, 7 seconds of Spencer getting hit with a watermelon and just put it in a loop.
Oh, I'll fucking do that.
Oh, go do that. Like, make it like a 10-minute video of just him eating it.
Yeah. No one else is going to do it. I don't think a lot of people are watching this series, to be honest.
I don't know.
The first season, yes. I don't know. I haven't seen much buzz around this season.
Okay, then you do it. Then you make the 10-minute video of him just getting.
Oh no! It'll be a 10-hour video. It'll be one of those 10-hour loop videos.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go all the way.
Okay.
We're doing it.
Okay.
We're gonna do what iCarly didn't do in these last 3 episodes and go all the way. Speaking of going all the way,
I guess we're going all the way to episode 9.
All the way to the top, baby.
So in episode 9, apparently Freddy and Pearl are having relationship issues.
Yeah.
So Spencer calls his friend Sully, which is a monkey in a diaper.
Right. Which is amazing.
Yeah. They do this thing where they're all sitting together at, I guess, in one of the islands that Spencer has in his
rich ass pad.
Rich ass pad, yeah. And they're like drinking, trying to come up with ideas about how to fix the relationship between Pearl and Freddy. And as Sully, the monkey, and Spencer, they're like walking simultaneously, like pausing at the same time.
It was impressive.
Pacing back and forth. Like, and it was like synchronized.
Yeah, they really did a good job training the monkey. I was really impressed by that, like on a technical level.
Oh, the monkey's so cute.
I know.
The monkey didn't like being called cute.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
It was funny.
That was pretty funny. So they have this. They come up with this thing where the monkey's gonna pretend to be a baby, even though he's already pretending to be a baby with a diaper, and they were going to use the baby to get Freddy and Pearl back together, because 90% of babies are only made to keep a relationship together.
Are they?
That's what they said in the episode.
Oh, okay. Going off the episode's logic. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's literally what Spencer said.
Okay.
Spencer was like, 90% of relationships, 90% of babies are made to mend a relationship, and then Freddy was like, you realize 100% of those relationships end up breaking up. And he's like, I didn't read the rest of the article.
Right. I do remember that. Yeah. No, like that was all cute. Like the whole like using a monkey as a ploy to reunite Freddy and his
girlfriend.
Animal psychiatrist girlfriend back together was really clever.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the end of the day, it's like they just wanted a monkey on the set. They just wanted a fucking monkey on the set. You know.
And it worked.
Yeah. I mean, like, it was kind of a gimmick. It was more gimmicky than I considered iCarly stepping into, but at the same time, I was like, well, it's a cute monkey, and Spencer works well with it. What the fuck?
The monkey doesn't like being called cute.
Yeah. So, Bryan keeps hitting me. I'm not sure what's going on there. But
I was pretending to be the monkey because the monkey doesn't like being called cute.
Yeah. But anyway. I'm the monkey. But yeah, no, I thought it was gimmicky. Like, it was good, it was fine. It was serviceable for the plot. At the end of the day, it's just cute bait.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Well, that was the B plot, though. That was actually the B plot.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
The A plot was female influencer fight club.
Right, yeah. The way Bryan got triggered from the way this episode opened, you seem like you did. Because you were like, I don't like it. I'm not liking it. what happens is I liked it because I liked the intentionally ironic cringe humor that was exhibited here. I like kind of bully humor if it's done in a good light. If it's on airs, you know, if it's done in a way where no one's actually getting really hurt. I mean, I'm a fan of Eric Andre. You know, like I do like pranks done in ironic fashion, where it's kind of like there's an elevated sensibility to it. Mm-hmm. I did like it for that reason. But anyway, like Carly gets fucking pranked online. She thinks she's providing like this
Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, Make-A-Wish Foundation type thing for this guy. Turns out the guy she's doing it for is a prankster, like a YouTube prankster or internet prankster, and reveals himself and goes like, ha ha, I like to reveal people doing good deeds, and then like, you know, shedding my mask afterwards, and you know, it's all a farce, you know, like you thought you were doing something good, but like you're actually not, which is actually a pretty good satire of prank culture. I would think, like as fuck prank culture, like real, like, oh, it's just a prank, bro. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
it's annoying and it's stupid. So I thought that was a nice little jab at it. You know, she gets humiliated. You know, she bought a dress for $700 because she thought she was doing something nice for this so-called kid who she thought was, you know, had cancer or whatever. But when it's revealed that he doesn't, it's all funny. He's like, oh, I paid $700 for this thing. I'm not mad at all. I'll go with it. And I did like Carly expressing rage in this one. Yeah. Because she's usually good at hiding that as a character. But no, there's like a whole scene where after it happens, her and Harper are in their living room and Harper's holding a pillow. And this is legitimately a good fucking comedy scene where like Carly is just out unleashing her anger onto this pillow by punching it, you know, and
everything she's ever been angry about in her entire life comes out.
Yes, yeah, it was funny. Like,
and Harper is just reading reading a magazine and flipping the pages with one hand while holding up the pillow with the other.
Yes, it was funny as shit. Like, cause like it cross dissolves from like, he shouldn't have pranked me, I hated it, and then it goes from that to like, Harper, you keep leaving the dishes in the dishwasher. You never put them up. Yeah. And then it crossfades to Harper like lounging on the couch, reading a magazine, holding the pillow up still, and Carly's still like sweating and punching the pillow. Just about every rage issue she's ever had. That was funny. That was good shit.
And then she almost becomes psychotic.
Yes.
Because she goes like, I'm going to take my nails and put them in his eyes and watch him bleed, and then I want to suck from a straw. And then she goes like, or I could just get closure.
Right. Catharsis.
Yes.
Which is funny. And that's what leads us to the whole influencer fight club. Because that was clever.
Because prior to all of this, she and Harper get invited to this female influencer fight club where people... women are fighting. They fight each other because they're like Carly, and they're just they don't know how to process their anger or that they're upset. So the only way they know is to literally hit each other. With the only rule, you can't punch the face.
Yeah, and you can't talk about Fight Club
but that's implied.
Yeah, well, that's just implied. I mean, there's so many obvious references to Fight Club, the movie, that it's obviously trying to poke at that. But I think it's clever. Like, they bring up the fact like whenever you read like too many bad comments in a row, and you can't ruin your reputation by lashing out and being canceled. So you just gotta like physically show up to this Fight Club area with other influencers and just beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, I thought that was clever. Yeah, for like internet culture, I was like, all right, now this is what new iCarly should be about. This is the kind of stuff we need to be like circumventing if we're gonna do like satire, which is what they had in the first season. They kind of dropped in this one. Yeah, but that was clever. I like that. You know, Carly gets introduced by like this other female influencer who she knows vicariously through the internet.
Yeah, Sunny something.
Yeah, who's actually a real influencer, like on Instagram.
Like she's not even an actress. She's just she's an actual influencer. Her name was, what's her name again? Keep talking, Christian. I'll look it up.
I'm gonna talk. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna animate verbally what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Bryan is grabbing his phone, which he often does, and he's looking up something, which he often does, and he's typing something in. I wonder what he's typing. Here. Probably what he just said he was going to type.
Her name was Hannah Stocking.
Hannah Stocking.
Yes. That's the actor. That's the actress's name. The social media, the actual social media influencer.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's I don't know how Bryan feels about her, but I thought she was fine as an actress, but that's not what I was focused on.
Yeah.
I believe there was another part of her body I was more focused on.
Her butt.
Well, she has thighs for days, and that's all I'm going to say. I was very attracted to this particular woman. But,
yes. You were simping for her.
I was legitimately, like, on the floor going like, I want to be with her. Oh,
yes, Hannah Stocking has 7.75 million subscribers on YouTube, 21.2 million followers on Instagram, and 26 million followers on TikTok.
I'm going to follow her and like her and subscribe, and maybe I'll do other things.
The Hannah Stocking, that's her channel. I guess that's the cue where you plug her, I guess.
I was thinking, if I met her in real life, I do a nice thing where I just, kind of meet her, out in public and be uncomfortable and awkward about it. But I'd still be dressed nice, and I'd approach her really fucking slowly, and I'd back her into a corner, and I'd be like, "Hey, Hannah Stocking, would you like to go to a really nice restaurant with me, and I would pay for everything, and maybe we kiss, and if not, I'll let you be on your merry way."
And then she just goes like, I'll actually pass, thank you very much.
And then I show her money, and she goes, "Ka-ching, never mind. Where do we go?"
No, you go like, I have a YouTube channel.
Would you like to? I have two of them. I have one that's artsy and has weird shit on it, and another where me and this other dude talk about literally...
The episode that you were on in
iCarly.
iCarly.
Talk about iCarly and Pokemon and Avatar and shit. What do you think? I bet we know what the answer
911, what's your emergency?
Right. 911? Yeah, I got this weird pedo-looking motherfucker I need to get rid of. Damn. But in all actuality, how did the episode end? Oh yeah, Carly gets fucking revenge on the guy who pranked her by teaming up with all the females in the Fight Club.
And originally they're just getting closer, going like, I didn't like that you did this.
Yeah, they don't actually prank him back, because she teams up with everyone in the Fight Club rink. They just kind of like surround him and just therapeutically accuse him of what he did.
And then Sonny punches him in the face.
Oh yeah, and then they tear him apart, right?
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, they could have just.
And then they do that, and then Carly and Harper do the.
Let me take a selfie.
They take a selfie. They do. Let's do a silly one. They do one of those faces while the other girls are beating the shit out of.
Yeah, while the prankster is getting maimed and probably killed by a group of. Very hot yet hostile women.
Yeah.
Morals.
Would this be iCrime number whatever?
It could be iCrime number Quentin. I know you're watching this from Quentin Reviews. How about you help us out with this, buddy?
Yeah.
I think he ended it on 69.
Okay.
So that's a funny number.
Have we done any other iCrimes previous to?
Oh, well, there's a shitload, I'm sure. It is iCarly.
Yeah. We haven't really been paying attention to the iCrimes, but...
There's quite a few.
There's been quite a few. So should we say this is like iCrime number 80? Do we say 80 as like a cool stand-in number for now?
How about 101?
101?
That's a nice number to lead on.
Yeah. iCrime 101, murder.
Which also links into another show linked that's in the same universe. Zoe 101.
Yeah.
Bingo, same universe.
Is it actually?
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
I don't think it is.
After what happened to our fellow Dan Fucko, Dan Schneider Fucko, I'm gonna disassemble all the shows into their own islands.
Yeah.
They aren't under an umbrella or in the same universe anymore. He ruined it. So did Jared. Jared Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a nice little bit at the end where like Carly and Spencer are talking about how Spencer could have intervened and pranked the shit out of this guy, but apparently he's been taking.
He's been Pranks Anonymous.
Yeah, he's been in Pranks Anonymous because he's so addicted to pranking, which I think is hilarious. And yeah, I thought that was kind of cool because we all know Spencer is addicted to pranking, not gambling, but pranking.
I think he could be also addicted to gambling.
That might be his substitute since he's not been pranking.
Yeah.
But we do need a good Spencer prank. Oh, we do. It's okay to prank everyone as long as it's in good taste. But if you are addicted to pranking, call this number that I'm not going to show at the bottom of the screen because this is a podcast and most of you guys aren't even looking at the screen.
Right, you're driving or not even listening to us.
Right. Remember when I used to put visual edits in these fucking things and it took me like a month to do? I ain't doing that no more.
And it's still taking you a month to put these together.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
But that was the third set of episodes from iCarly. We haven't done this yet, so I think it's time that we do some.
We should go get some Waffle House.
Yeah, we should get some Waffle House.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Oh wait, I think you meant
What are you doing with that sword?
What sword? What? Oh shit! Shit! Oh god! Bryan! Oh fuck! God! Fucking damn it! Not this way! Not this way! All right, I got. Oh my god! Oh my god! I gotta get him to a hospital so I can revive him, so I can kill him properly in a way that's actually vengeful. Guys, I'll be right back. I didn't murder Bryan. I promise I didn't. He'll be in the next episode. Bryan, you're alive, right?